No. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
It flew.
It went all the way in the air. Wow.
Oh my god.
Guess I should have put the soccer net a little to the left. I got a soccer net because I thought it was going to go this way. So we have some aerodynamic issues. Let's see. I didn't see any parts fly off of it, so... And luckily there's a big old chain link fence that kind of caught it. I still hear it running. That's good. Man. Steering's all there. Oh man, the wheelie bar looks like it took a hit. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we got some GPS went flying off of it. Well, it doesn't look destroyed, but this wheelie bar is tweaked. Oh, the wheelie bar moved holes. You can see that. That's crazy. Wow. It's otherwise all there. I don't see any other parts coming off of it. God, that was a hell of a hit though. That thing was in the air for 50 feet. It hit the finish line and I hit the brakes and it just took off. So we've got some aerodynamic work to do on this thing, clearly. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, the wheelie bar moved, but it didn't break. Doesn't look like it destroyed itself. All right, let's see what the run was. Hopefully we caught that. 2.4 at 62. 2.4 at 62. Pretty good run. Outside of the ridiculous airtime at the end. But man. So we hit a goal, 62. I wanted to see 60 miles an hour in this little section, so we got 62. I'm happy with that. 2.4 on the DTS is probably going to translate to around a 2.2. So that's another good score. I think we're doing pretty good there. Only 40% power at start on the watch. So she's got a lot more in her. But I got to do something about stopping it, because I don't think I'm going to get too many of those. That's for sure. All right, so we're back at the house. Unfortunately, I couldn't make another run. That was an awesome run until trying to stop, which is usually how it happens with the fast cars. And here's why. Wah, wah, wah. Bent it. So, I mean, it's minimal damage considering that was a pretty hard hit. The car was in the air for about 50 feet, flying flat like a kite, which was really weird. And it slammed into a chain link fence, as you saw. Maybe the GoPro isn't the best, but she's a little tweaked. Also, the wheelie bar popped up into the next position. So we've got some thinking to do. I gotta come up with something. The body's still okay. It took a really solid hit, but seems to be fine. Don't see any damage on that. But I'm interested in figuring out the aerodynamics on this. I think I'm gonna unfortunately have to cut some holes in the back here or something to let that air out the back. It obviously was parachuting at 65, 70 miles an hour, which is what we were seeing in that run. I'm pretty happy with the speed. In the 132, we GPS'd 62 miles an hour. That's what I was hoping to get over 60. I wanted a 2.2. I think that on the DTS, that was a 2.2. Consistent testing on the DTS versus the GNSS has shown me that there's 0.2 of a difference between these two. Obviously, this is a timing system with lasers. It's going to be accurate. The GPS is going to have a tiny bit of error, so I would trust the DTS before I trust the GNSS. Speed-wise, I definitely trust the GNSS. I think the GPS is actually underrated, so it may have been even a higher trap speed. But the DTS, from my experience, shows a lower trap speed. Strange. But either way, I'm happy with that test data that I did get. I'm going to pull the data log off of the McLaren and take a look and see what we were doing, how much power we were consuming, and see how much data we can get off of that. And we'll probably just go ahead. I'm going to try and fix this shock, but I'll probably just go ahead and order a new one. And that's the only damage I could find on the whole vehicle after that. That was pretty gnarly. I think I'm just going to have to find a better place. I love the surface there, but it's just not big enough for the fast cars. It's perfect for the 13.5 or the stock dragsters. It really is good for that 40, 45 mile an hour speed. But once you get into the 60s right there, that extra 20 miles an hour really chews up real estate fast. So we'll see. All in all, good. I got to actually complete a run, which I'm excited about. It was very close, but I did get the run. I did get some data. So I'm going to pull that shock off of there, see if I can fix it, and order a new one in the meantime. Yeah, it ain't supposed to be like that. All right, well, I was able to manage to get it pretty straight. It still works. But I also stumbled upon an accidental modification here. And I found this shock. These are actually shocks from my Jado. So this is my Jado dragster. I'm not using it right now, but I might go ahead and just order another set of Jado shocks because they're considerably larger body than the factory Traxxas slash drag slash shock. Pretty cool. Also, this has adjustable preload on it. So I don't have to use these little preload spacers. I can actually thread, the body's threaded, and you can actually adjust a preload right there on the fly. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. They fit perfect. I already checked. It's got plenty of space. Articulation is really good. The length is the same. So the geometry doesn't change. And it's just a much sturdier unit altogether, I'm pretty sure. Pretty happy about that. So we'll go ahead and take this one off, put that one on that side, and then I'll just, for now, just stick these on this Jado and order another set. Little jack mod for you. So we've got the data here. We can see the burnout, and then we can see the run. So 54,000 RPM or so at full swing. Dropped to like 7.1 volts in the middle of the run. That's pretty good. Temperature stayed really good. So that was a good run, except for the little mishap at the end. But we fixed it. We got the Jado shocks on. This thing is ready to go again. And these shocks, the actual rods are a lot fatter than the factory ones, so they'll handle some more abuse, which means something else will probably break. But I think the other parts are cheaper than this. We don't want that to break. I'd rather have like a A-arm or something like that. Those are a little cheaper. So one more thing I'm going to put in this video. I want to show you. I fixed it up, got everything going again, and I did a test hit in slow-mo so we can see right on my driveway, just to see the absolute moment of traction and launch, to see how the suspension behaves. And I thought it was pretty interesting. It's you can really see the movement, you can see what's happening there. I was able to kind of adjust a couple of little things, and I got a pretty good dead hook example. So I'm gonna hopefully get back out there and try and best that again without crashing this time or parachuting, whatever. Anyway, check it out and I'll see you guys.